Mom, this is like your worst year ever. Guys, that was my daughter Amber yesterday evening. And I was so happy that she said that, guys. And I said to her, no, 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 no. My God is able to turn the strongest poison into the sweetest honey. So any situation that is meant to harm me, no, no, no. God will use it for my good. And I gave her a little pinky thing. I said, just watch me. This will be your mama's best year ever. And guys, let me tell you why it's gonna be my best year ever. Because this is the year I'm getting closer and closer and closer to God. Oh, he's just amazing me. Even just yesterday, I said, come, let's have an appointment with God because we're fasting. So the whole thing with fasting is to let's seek God more. So I said, come on, let's have a little appointment with God. And first she started off the appointment with God. I said, Mom, let's read your birthday for the appointment with God. And there is the message that I've been saying over and over again that God says to me, Nikki, I bless and keep you. I bless and keep you. Throughout the whole Ramadan, you'll see all these videos with me repeating myself that this verse, Numbers 6:24-25, that God just saying he's the one to bless me and to keep me in peace. And so guys, that was enough for me right there, that she was the one who chose that. And I said, that's my high five from God. But she continued on and she said, okay, now let's read what the book has to say for my birthday. And this is Jesus Calling, a book that has brought me so close to God. And she started to read the one for her birthday. And I couldn't believe it because that very day I wrote a post and I showed it to her. And I said, my greatest strength is knowing I need God every moment, my constant need for God. That's the greatest strength that I have. And that's what this difficult year is teaching me. Every moment, I need God with me. And that was the title of the message yesterday. My greatest strength is my constant need for God. And unbelievably, we go to her birthday to read from this book. And this is God speaking to us. He says, I designed you to need me continually. So here I am telling the world that that's my greatest strength, that I need him constantly. And we go to this book of over 700 pages, and this is the message that showed up. Saying, I designed you to need me continually. And he said, and to delight in that neediness. And guys, that's me. I'm delighted in God on a new level. Let me tell you, he's like this, me and him. That whatever comes my way, I know my God is with me. So it continues, says, delight yourself in me more and more. This increases your joy and glorifies me. And the verse that showed up was the Lord. He is the one who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Do not fear nor be dismayed. And that was the verse that showed up through one of Devon Franklin's sermons. Other people could reject us. Other people could disappoint us. He can hurt us. They can hurt us. But Devon said, God says he will never leave you nor forsake you. So I want us getting that in our hearts of hearts. No poison can get to us if we're trusting God, that he knows how to turn every situation around and use it for our good. And that's what he's done with this whole experience for me. Yes, I fell, but God said, don't worry. We're going to wash all that stuff away and we're going to begin anew. And the message that I had in my appointment with him this morning, I sent my husband a beautiful message. I said, God is doing a new thing. Let's forget the former things. He said he's going to make a stream in the wasteland, springs in the desert. So you know the desert can't grow much, but God's going to create new springs in the wasteland where everything is waste and deserted and dying. He's going to say a stream is going to run, a new thing. And guys, I so feel it with God. You know, I came here with my daughters and so happy that they're getting to learn this lesson from me that life is gonna knock you to hell down sometime. But you get right back freaking up and you be better. You don't get bitter, you get better than you were before. And that's what Devon is doing for me. He's helping me to rise back up, to know what's going on. And that verse I say, God is close to the brokenhearted. Let me tell you, God is just coming through and through and through and through for me. Even yesterday, I've been listening to a sermon from Bel Air Church. There's two particular sermons that I've been listening to like a crazy lady over and over and over and over and over again. And it's just about the Apostle Paul and how he endured so much and everything that he went through, all the beatings and everything. And he said he looked at it as glory, as nothing compared to all the glory that he was doing for God. You know, and that's what I feel like God is doing with me. He's using my life and all my dramas to just show you guys his love for us, his glory. So in any moment, I just look at whatever situation I'm going through. I have like these huge stack of blessings over here and one little inky binky thing worth of suffering that God has asked me to do. And I have to say, God, no problem. I'm your girl, I'm your soldier, I'm your warrior. Whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna do it. And so I was listening to these sermons over and over and over and over again. And so yesterday, just sitting down, having an appointment with God, he said, Nick, go to this book. I go to pick up the book. I open the book. It says, I'm able to turn the strongest poison into the sweetest honey. I said, God, you're so right. That's what we're gonna do here. And then he just said, turn to the end of the book. And the verses that I kept listening to in these two sermons over and over again, two different sermons. I just kept listening to them. You know, it's just, the sermons gave me such peace. And both of the verses showed up on this one page from those two sermons. And so for me to just go right there, for him to tell me, Nick, open up to this page, I just felt so loved by him, guys. And let me just read it to you. He said, we expect nothing special from the world. We accept the conditions in which God has placed us. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to abound. Everywhere in all things I am instructed, both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. The interior man accommodates himself to all situations, accepting in them the will of God. He experiences in his heart the kingdom of God, which consists of peace and joy in the Holy Spirit. So here I am listening to Apostle Paul saying, I know what it is to be content in any situation, given whether I'm well-fed or hungry. And that's what I keep saying. I say, Nikki, what is there for you to complain about? You have a great life. You know, enjoy your life. And for these, and the other verse was, be anxious for nothing, but by prayer. The person who they interviewed in one of their sermons, that verse just came to her when she was diagnosed with cancer. And it said, be anxious for nothing, and in everything give thanks. And she was wondering, how can I give God thanks for this? Same thing with me. I'm like, God, how do I thank you? You know, but God just used this whole experience, guys, to just create a new Nikki, to just break me open, to transform me, to help me become his girl. So that my next book, guys, it has to be to do with God's love for us, and not looking to other humans for our love, for our approval. I think that's where we're going so wrong. We gotta look to Papa God and feel his love. Like for these to show up after I listened to those sermons so many times. Even my mom's, my neighbor, Mabel and Rudy, they've been such angels to me. They brought my mom a Bible, and on Sunday morning, after listening to those sermons again, I came down and opened that Bible to those same verses, Philippians 4:11, and the other one, Philippians 4:4. And I just had to read myself. So when I saw this yesterday, I rushed down to my mom's Bible, and believe it or not, it was still exactly there where I had left it on Sunday. And today's Tuesday, where God just saying, Nick, whatever situation, I just know I'm here with you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. And then there's another one that shows up, which is the bottom line of what I'm going to use this whole thing to teach me. I can't find it again, but it's just about, in every moment, guys, going to God and asking for His will to be done. Not Nikki's will, not Crazy Lady's will, but saying, God, what is your will? What is your will for my life? Where do you want my focus? Where should I put my energies and my talents? Even on these videos and everything, I say, God, please, I need some time off. I've been doing it every day. But after all these God wings, I know in my heart, He said, no. The Apostle Paul, look at everything he went through. So you do it, a little video is nothing. And it's my pleasure to come and tell you guys about all this love that I'm receiving from Papa God, that you mustn't miss out. And he said, find new ways of learning more about Him. So that Pastor Drew Sams in the Bel Air Church, he's one of the people that God has sent me to just help me take my love to a new level with Him. That I know that I'm not Crazy Lady, because when he tells his story, they resonate so much with me. And the same with Devon Franklin and his love and his passion for God. Just got me so excited that I can't wait to start working.